Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox.
We on the road. We popping up and shut them down. Who really go?
My partner Chris Singleton. I'm John Shelby. Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, the lefty, Garrett Crochet. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
To third, Boggs. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Alan Trammell.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Here's a big power threat, Hank Greenberg. And that's it for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-1. Lined into right. Hank takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
Curtis Anderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. He's got one of the best ERAs in the league this year, which is just a polite way of saying good luck scoring.
Yeah, but he's got to deal with the scoreboard operator. Keep it clean, I'll bring snacks.
He's basically allergic to giving up runs. Somebody get this guy an antihistamine.
Yeah, he treats a base runner like a pest problem. Quick spray, gone in seconds.
Digging in, Jimmy Rollins.
Oh, that's up there.
A little bit high, and that is ball one. Scooble will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout.
That complete game shutout in his last start is so rare nowadays, Boo. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB.
Nope, inside, ball
in
two.
2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did.
And that one is lifted in the air. One away. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Jimmy Rollins.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Hank in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Scooble with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Stepping in, Ted Williams.
Ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Perez gets under it, and that is the third out of the inning. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. Back inside Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And the 0-1. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Ortiz steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Gleyber Torres. Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Wenzel Perez
outside.
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Perez launched a homer in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a
He's
ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. That's
Ball
off the
3.
mark. Ball 3. Alan Trammell waiting to hit for Detroit. This one in the air, center field. Mays under it. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back in Boston, Manny Ramirez at the dish. Top 5 in RBIs, and he's not slowing down, Siggy. Basically part of the grounds crew the way he clears the bases.
Yeah, he's got that clutch gene, and apparently it comes with a very generous RBI bonus.
The 0-1. More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
Close
That's a
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. 2-1. Just missed. High fly ball, right field. Granderson on the move. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, David.
Now here is David Ortiz. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Nope.
Just missed.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him. But the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Baez drifts towards it. And that quickly 2 away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
So stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays. Check swing and went. That's strike 1. Hard liner. Baez racing over to make the catch. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Boston. New inning getting started. Allen. Travel up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
That's outside.
That ball went out.
And that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's a
Ball
ball.
3.
Tried to attack with the sweeper. Ripped, but it curls foul. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Baez.
Yeah.
Baez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Top of the 3rd, no score. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Right side. Slinging it to first in time.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Jake Rogers in the box now. Take strike 1. The Tigers looking to strike first here in the 2nd game of the series. On the ground to 3rd. Boggs fires over to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Can't hold up, and that's a strike. In the air, right field. Hank coming on. And that'll do it. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Jackknife's out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. We just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Jason Varitek. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Inside ball.
Boggs on at first. Nobody out.
Ball. Lay off that pitch down.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw. In there safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Ball one. Ball
Tough spot right
inside.
here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
A little bit low. The Red Sox with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Jimmy Rollins up next for the Red Sox. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher is up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one. Bases loaded, nobody out. Inside, and the count is even 2-2. Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there. So up next, Hank Aaron. He's a guy who does it all. And fouled off. 1 out, bases full. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a
strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty good 2-out at bat coming up now. No hits yet for one of the hottest hitters in the league, but a lot of game left to extend that hitting streak.
2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That is the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here in Boston, on to the 4th, Hank Greenberg. Up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Way inside. Cut out and this struck him out. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Curtis Granderson. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball.
And that
Ball,
misses.
inside.
And the count is 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard
That's
to the
a
pull
ball.
side, or the fans better look out. Stands.
Fastball for a strike. The Tigers still looking for their first hit in this one. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Torkelson
Ball.
in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That's off
Nope.
the inside
That's
corner.
inside.
And it's 2-0.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And he swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one almost got him. 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That's ripped into the outfield, and that gets down into the gap. Coming around third is Torkelson. The relay to the plate. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Wenzel Perez getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. That's to third. Slings it across, and that is that. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. On now to the bottom of the 4th. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Bottom 4, Joe stepping in for Boston. Manny Ramirez.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That's a ball.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
That clips the corner. And that's inside. The inside edge. 3-2 now. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. David Ortiz now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off.
Ball 2.
That one missed. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder.
And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. He's 0 for 1. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. It's the Tigers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ball, that's in.
Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Struck him out without the swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Baez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two outs, base is empty. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. First time up, he grounded to third.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 0-2. Up the middle, Pedroia. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Wade Boggs.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
And there's
That's
a ball.
ball 3.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Jason Varitek digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball in.
And another
Nope,
ball.
that's the ball.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Missed with a changeup. And now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. So stepping in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and runs out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hit.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Payoff pitch. So with runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So in Jimmy Rollins. This to third. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back here in a close one. And a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game here. So up next, George Pell.
Third baseman, George Pell.
Crochet back to work. In the air, right field. Hank moving under it. And there's one down. Hank Greenberg up now for the Tigers. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one to first. Has some trouble with it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock. Now it's the right fielder, Curtis Granderson, has grounded out a couple of times. Ball. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Late with the swing there.
That's ball 2.
Greenberg leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Torkelson in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball, that's outside.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. Gleyber Torres Up next for the Tigers. And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
This is again 5 in a row. This one in the air, center field. Mays on his way in. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. Well, we go bottom 6. So stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fouled off. He was late. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
And that's downstairs and outside. That's to third. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Ted.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. And the slider
outside.
just misses. The Bo Sox trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball, that's just out.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Ramirez. Swing and ground ball and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Out to short. To first.
He's out.
Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back now at Fenway. We go to the top of the 7th. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Fought off foul. That to right. Hank takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Alan Trammell. He is struck out and he is walked. Bullpen activity starting up now. Mason Miller, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And that one fouled off.
Inside, ball 2.
Popped up. Ortiz takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So here's Baez now.
Oh, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball, that's out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. And that is out of play. The Tigers trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Got him looking. Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Out to short, Trammell. Play made, that ends the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the 8th. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Ball one there.
Ball 1.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
Missed. In for a strike, and the count's full. to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Back to the top of the order. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Strike two. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman.
So up next, Hank Greenberg, 1 for 3. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Up the middle, base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 2-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next to hit, Curtis Granderson. Fastball for a strike. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Missing, and it's 2-1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Got him swinging for the K.
Well, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Torkelson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Tigers trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. And Torque muscles one out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Ball, that
And
pitch is
an
out.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
This has been a rough inning, but some... times you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
That's in there, and that is strike one. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Comes up empty. That's strike two. That one a little bit high, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Straight down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Wenzel Perez. 0 for 3 in this one. That made triple digits.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Fouled off left side. Swings and misses. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 3-run shot for the Tigers. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Troy Melton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throw. Right, attacking these hitters.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Ozzie Smith.
Well, with this speed, he can really make some things happen leading off. You know, these Red Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them.
That's out.
Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball that's outside.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
That one
Ball.
way inside.
Aye.
Payoff pitch. That one misses.
Take
so
your
a
bait.
leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And next for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hey.
Smith aboard here at first with nobody out.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say,
oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run homer. And they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter, Jaron Duran. ground ball, base down.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Now, Hank Aaron. Swinging a foul out of play.
The big bat's coming up, and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next offering is fouled back. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Go to second. On a bounce. Safe. Man at second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the drop, strike three.
Well, it's a good job of completing the strikeout at first base, but the one downside is it did allow that runner from second.
New pitcher on here, Will Vest. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! It's their second home run of the inning, and just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Bill. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to be foul. He was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the job around the bases. Good for him.
At the plate, Manny Ramirez. Hey! There's a strike, 95 of that one. The Tigers holding on to a one-run lead here the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that skips in the dirt. That misses.
Ball three.
Full count now.
That's a really good take.
And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, he stays alive. And he walked him.
That's ball
and
four.
he represents the tying run on base after that. So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz.
Nope,
Is
that's the ball.
downstairs, and it's 1-0. There goes the runner. That's That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Outside low, ball 2. And that's too high.
Hopefully the umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Willie Mays would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. So the tying run is second. And he walked it. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
New pitcher on now, Kyle Finnegan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put. Situations.
Mays in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on the move. Got it, swinging. Roll to third. Safe. Double steal. Stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. All loaded up. Ozzie Smith up next for the Sox. Boy, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Makes the catch, inning over. But 2-round trippers back here. So they turn to their closer, Dennis Eckersley. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Eckersley, more than 100 career wins on the mound. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter. I think he'll go where he wants.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Baez. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen door. Beat. Rogers will hit next.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Strike 2.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Ball that low.
Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses, and now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That's a ball.
No strikes. Just missed. One-run game, bottom 9.
Yeah.
There's the strike.
Whoa, that's down.
Cutting but missing down low. The 3-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Called out on strikes. Now batting Jaron Duran. A single and a run scored and a walk.
Jaron Duran.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. This one in the air, center field. Baez on his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder.
So it's their last chance in this one. Hank Aaron now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Close one doesn't get the call. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
The Tigers trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This could end it. Just outside. And the count is filled up.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Good job to fight that one off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rogers gets there. He's under it. And that'll do it. The Tigers even up this 4-game series at a game apiece. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.